Welcome to Magnetos Myths, the place where forgotten history, hidden creatures, and dark truths come alive. Today, we journey deep into the frozen heart of Antarctica, a land we believe to be nothing more than ice and emptiness. Believe it or not, Antarctica is the only continent that was discovered after all 7 planets of our solar system were already known. And when humans first set foot here, they saw nothing but an endless desert of ice. Once upon a time, Antarctica was home to some of the strangest and most terrifying creatures the world has ever seen. And today, we'll uncover 7 of the most bizarre animals that once roamed the prehistoric lands and seas of Antarctica. Number 7. The mega penguin. We all know penguins as those cute, harmless birds found only in Antarctica and nearby regions. But they weren't always this small and innocent. Millions of years ago, there existed a giant species called the mega penguin. If you compare its size with a modern emperor penguin, or even a human, the mega penguin was several times larger. Fossil evidence shows they could hold their breath underwater much longer than modern penguins, and they lived around 34 million years ago. Number 6. The Litopterns. Today, Antarctica looks lifeless. No plants, no true land animals. Only seals and penguins survive near the coasts. But in the distant past, the land was full of forests and strange animals. One such species was the Litopterns. Their bodies looked like camels, but their faces resembled tapirs. DNA evidence shows their closest living relatives are tapirs, horses, and rhinoceroses. Number 5. Astrapotheres. Imagine a hybrid between an elephant and a hippopotamus. That's how bizarre the Astrapotheres looked. These strange mammals lived in prehistoric Antarctica and South America, and scientists still aren't sure who their closest relatives were. They were herbivores, coexisting with megapenguins and litopterns until Antarctica froze over. However, unlike others, Astrapotheres survived much longer in South America, until about 11 million years ago, where they lived alongside terrifying predators like the 50-foot crocodilian Purosaurus. Number 4. The terror birds. So far, we've talked about gentle herbivores, but who hunted them? The answer is terrifying: terror birds. Fossils and even ancient footprints prove that these giant, flightless predators once stalked Antarctica. They originally evolved in South America after dinosaurs went extinct, filling the role of apex predators. Since South America and Antarctica were once connected, terror birds spread into Antarctica as well. They were powerful hunters, able to tear apart almost any animal. And shockingly, their only living relatives today are the small, harmless Siriemas. Number 3. Basilosaurus. Even the oceans of Antarctica had monsters. One of them was the Basilosaurus, a prehistoric whale that grew up to 60 feet long, as big as 2 school buses. Unlike modern whales, Basilosaurus still had small, useless hind legs, remnants proving that whales evolved from land-dwelling mammals. But around 34 million years ago, global climate change wiped them out, and at the same time, Antarctica began to freeze into the icy desert we see today. Number 2. Cryolophosaurus. Dinosaurs were among the most successful animals in history, and Antarctica was no exception. One of the strangest discovered here is Cryolophosaurus, a predator that lived about 180 million years ago when Antarctica was still part of the supercontinent Gondwana. Discovered in 1991 in the mountains of Antarctica, Cryolophosaurus is easily recognizable because of the strange crest on its head. Scientists still debate its purpose. Maybe it was for mating displays, communication, or dominance, just like modern birds. Number 1. Lystrosaurus. And finally, the most important extinct creature of Antarctica, Lystrosaurus. At first, fossils of this animal were found in South Africa, then in India, and finally in Antarctica. This puzzled scientists. How could the same animal exist across continents so far apart? Lystrosaurus were close relatives of early mammals, more related to us than to reptiles. They were also incredible survivors, managing to live through the deadliest mass extinction in Earth's history, the Permian extinction. If you enjoyed this journey into the forgotten past, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Magnetos Myths, because here, legends never die, and history always has a darker side.